Alright, today I'm going to be telling you how to talk to your parents as a man of self, as a guy on self improvements. Now, the only thing I'm going to tell you guys is that the same way you talk to your parents as a guy on self improvement is going to be the same way you used to talk to people outside as well. Now, I'm not saying that obviously you should be disrespecting your parents or treating them the same way that you treat people outside. Obviously, that those are two different things. So, I'm not telling that you should be disrespectful to your parents. I'm not saying that. First of all, now, the number one way to talk to anybody as a guy on self improvement is basically live and breed self improvement. You get what I mean now? Live and breed self improvement. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean by literally, as of right now, let's say you're my mother now, and I see you cooking hot dogs now. You know hot dogs are processed meat. So I come to her and I'm like, yeah, that's true. I didn't even eat hot dogs again. She's like, oh, why? Because they are processed meats, and well, processed meats have higher like trans fats or higher saturated and trans fats than normal meat, right? And they actually just spike up blood sugars and those kinds of. Because I'm diabetic, right? So she's probably gonna listen to me like that, right? And gonna spike up blood sugars and stuff like that. So, and then she's like, yeah, that's true. And then I also watched the video about this as well. And then you start having like a 20-minute conversation with your mom about trans fats or about like processed meats. You get what I mean, right? And then with your dad, just look at maybe he's like, maybe he's doing something and then you start telling him about, oh yeah, dad, I've also been using ChatGPT as well. It's really nice. Even like reduce my workload. Maybe you should also try it as well. A little bit sorry about that. But basically, the other day, my dad was telling me about the benefits of using ChatGPT, right? And if you don't know, ChatGPT also has like a new model as well. So today I saw him using a different AI, and I was like, why using a different AI? And he was telling me about how like, okay, ChatGPT can do this, but it's not at the level to do this yet, and this and this and this. So my dad is more of like a tech-based person, right? So all those kind of tech things they really interest him, and me, I also really interested in this. That's why before I also started playing games as well, I was really interested into tech and games. So those kind of things they still interest me up to this point right now. I'm not saying that I still play games or stuff like that, but I'm just saying that those kind of things they do really interest me, like tech stuff. That's why the course I'm doing is also more of a tech-based course. You get what I mean, right? So just by that alone, you have probably one up their situation now. So the first thing I'm going to tell you right now, or how to talk to your parents or anybody on self-improvement, is that you should just live and breathe self-improvement, which is what I discuss about right now. Discuss anything about self-improvement. Like I remember now the other day, while I was talking to my mom and one of my family friends, mother of one of my family friends, right? So all three of us were all like discussing. My little brother was playing like a game. My little brother was playing games somewhere else, right? So all three of us, me, my mom, and my family friend's mom, all three of us are talking. They are talking about like their usual like women stuff. So I just chip in. I'm like, I didn't remember what I was talking about, but the conversation just went to me talking about how having a girlfriend is actually good, stuff like that. And I told them that the ideal age, like in this kind of generation, it's more like 14, 15. My mom was like, wait, what was 15? My mom was like just so like shocked because she never heard me talk like this before, right? And now I'm just talking about so openly. And you know, when you talk to your parents about what's kind of like girlfriend, boyfriend, sort of, you sort of cringe a bit. You're more of like, oh yeah, like yeah, you just cringe at it. For me, I didn't cringe at all. I just kept on talking and talking and talking. And then I also waited for them to sort of say their own opinions as well. They started talking about their own opinions, like that, and we started talking about how their generation is different from our generation, and about how like even if your mother, even if you truly love someone, that you can still like chase them and you can still wait for the perfect opportunity, even though it might take years to come. The idea is more of a perfect like love situation. I know that, and that's almost like destroying this modern day. Like they were telling me about their own love lives as well, about how they met their own husband as well. It's a very wholesome relationship like that. It's very wholesome conversation. And that's kind of conversations I want you to be getting into, not only your parents but other people as well. So for other people now, you could be just talking to them as well, right? You could be asking, I don't know, some of your female friends that, oh, why do you guys play hell, something like that. I, I don't really know about women this thing like for people our age now, it's more of asking them like for me, I just get into conversations like that. I don't really need to like I just ask them a question like, oh, okay, oh you haven't dated anyone before, so that oh why blah, blah, and they start talking about it. Or like when I'm talking about or I ask a girl that there was this time when I was trying to tease another girl by talking to one girl, right? So I saw this girl, she was putting on lip gloss, right? So when she saw me look at her, she was laughing, right? I was almost shirtless, right? So she was laughing like intensely, more than usual. And then and I asked this other girl who's beside me that, oh, if a girl is using makeup and she's using lipstick and she starts sweating, will lipstick like draw down like blood or stuff like that? And then the other girl was like, no. The other girl was sort of angry. She was like, no. About the other, about the girl that was using makeup, she was more laughing a lot more about it. As I talked, she would kind of wait, and when I paused, she would start laughing again. Like that. So you can see that just like subtle signs of attraction, but mainly the basis is that is also a part of self improvement as well, right? Just ask questions about self improvement from, oh, what do you think the ideal dating strategies like. I was even asking about, we even got into a conversation that day, that girl I was talking about. We used to go into a conversation about how dating people who are older than you, like way older, like how is it good for that? And how to shows like, okay, she can date guys like 10 years older than her. And I'm not even gonna get into the details, but like 10 years older than her. And I was like, what, that's crazy, right? So just talk about different conversations like that, girls. I'm telling you that girls love conversations about this, literally about relationships and stuff like that. Like, and then you could also use that to also hint at which girls like you or not. If the girl is more expressive, with if she's laughing more to any of your jokes, stuff like that. All these kind of things you can actually kind of use it to pitch in to whether a girl actually likes you or not. If the girl is pitching in more, if she's asking you more questions, if she's the person who's basically carrying the whole conversation, she basically doesn't even let you talk. Like, really, one thing I've learned from my code opportunities, and I'm still on code opportunities, is that just ask a question and let the person just rant. Everybody likes talking about themselves, bro. The single best way to talk to people is you just ask a question and let them respond. That's the total best way. And you see the way people just start talking and talking and talking over and over and over again, bro. I'm telling you, that is the total best way for you to get anybody to talk, right? So I'll just give them one, which is live and breathe self improvement. And now the second one too. So basically every other thing is basically just talk about self-improvement, talk about your niche. If your niche is relationships, and my niche is mental health, so I'm going to be talking more about mental health. And so this is also actually also helps you to build your next videos as well. Like I want sometimes I also make videos because of what people said. Like if I was talking to someone told me that, oh yeah, bro, before I used to like masturbate like 10 times a day, and my next video will be like, okay, how to quit masturbation and still while having a girlfriend, right? Why you masturbate while having a girlfriend, stuff like that, stuff like that. You could actually, as a YouTuber, this is actually a really good thing because you get more video ideas. You pitching more video ideas on people's stories, right? You don't just tell people that, oh, this is my friend's story. Then put that friend's name. No, you don't do that. Just talk about how, okay, oh, guys, this is how you stop fapping while you are still having a girlfriend. This is why you are fapping while you're having a girlfriend. This is why you do this and you do that. So then you try and help people like that. This is how you could honestly get your next videos ideas if you are also a YouTuber like me as well. And yeah, that's the single best way to talk to your parents and everybody as a man of self improvement. Literally just live, breathe, and be self improvements. Or not be self improvement because everybody makes mistakes over and over. But basically, live and breathe self improvement. Live and breathe your niche. And yeah, catch you guys on the other side. Remember, God is with you. Peace out. Oh, and also I also have a program down below, which is also a 20 days course on daily habits trackers and getting your workouts in. Basically, this is going to be like a huge chest workouts, there are cardio workouts, there are even a bit of daily habit trackers as well. And then there's some notes, just pitching some ideas about cold approaching, about mental health, about cold plunges, like that, stuff like that, stuff like that. Just it's amazing. You guys gonna check it out down below. So yeah, see you guys later.